If you're a business leader, listen up, because we're about to talk about what might just be the biggest technological shift you'll navigate this decade. We've all seen AI that can predict and generate things, but now we are entering the era of AI that acts. Welcome to the world of Agentic AI. You know, for the past few years, we've been pretty amazed by AI that can respond to us, with text, with images, even with code. But the real game changer, the next big strategic leap, is the shift from a responsive AI to an autonomous one. So what happens when AI stops waiting for us to type in a prompt and starts taking initiative all on its own? So what even is agentic AI? Well, put simply, it's the evolution from models that just spit out content to systems that are genuinely autonomous. These agents can actually perceive their environment, make decisions, and then take action, all within the guardrails you set up. Think of it like this. Generative AI is like your brilliant researcher who can find any piece of information. Agentic AI, that's the project manager who takes that research and then goes and executes a whole complex, multi-step plan. And let's be clear, this isn't just some small upgrade. We are looking at a fundamental evolution in what artificial intelligence can actually do for a business. Okay, let's break down the difference here. Generative AI, it's fantastic at responding to a prompt, right? You ask a question, it gives you an answer. But agentic AI, it goes so much further. It doesn't just sit and wait. It can kick off complex tasks on its own. It's not just limited to its internal knowledge. It can reach out and access external tools and APIs to actually get a job done. And this is the kicker. It can learn from its own actions to get better and better over time. So, beyond all the cool technology, what's the real business opportunity here? Why should you, as a leader, be paying such close attention to this? Well, the answer really lies in tangible bottom-line value. Let's put a number to this. Projections are showing that by 2029, agentic AI could autonomously handle a staggering 80% of common customer service issues. We're talking zero human intervention. Just imagine freeing up your team to focus only on the most complex, high-value problems while your customer satisfaction just soars. And what's the ripple effect of that kind of autonomy? A projected 30% reduction in operational costs. We're not just talking about little efficiency gains here and there. This is about fundamentally rewriting the economics of how your business can operate. So it all really boils down to 4 key benefits that are all connected. You get these autonomous workflows, which create way more efficiency. That directly leads to lower costs. And with AI handling all the heavy lifting on data analysis, your human teams can make decisions much, much faster. You put all that together, the ability to build and govern these agents becomes a massive competitive advantage. But of course, this kind of transformation is never that easy. Adopting agentic AI at an enterprise scale, well, that comes with its own set of very real challenges that every single organization is going to have to navigate. And you know, there's a real sense of urgency here. Just look at the projected growth of AI-enabled workflows, from only 3% this year to a projected 25% by 2026. That is absolutely explosive growth. It means the window to figure out these adoption challenges is closing, and it's closing fast. So the first big wall you're going to hit? Orchestration. See, an agentic system isn't one single tool. It's a really complex ecosystem of different agents, different software tools, and all kinds of data sources that all have to work together in perfect sync. This means you suddenly have to manage dependencies across systems that might have totally different security models. You've got to coordinate multiple agents so they aren't stepping on each other's toes or causing conflicts. And you have to give your teams the right tools to actually design and test these complex workflows without having to reinvent the wheel every single time. It is a massive architectural puzzle. All right, let's move on to the next challenge. And honestly, it's a huge one. Trust. When you give an AI the power to act on its own, you have to be absolutely certain that it's going to act correctly and reliably every single time. This brings up a critical question for every single leader out there. How do you actually govern these agents in real time? How can you guarantee they're going to stay aligned with your internal business policies and all those external regulations? This isn't just a technical problem, it's a huge governance and compliance challenge. And finally, there's the challenge of scale. I mean, a successful pilot is great, but it can fail and fail spectacularly if you can't scale it efficiently across the entire enterprise. To scale this stuff in a sustainable way, your infrastructure has to be elastic. It needs to scale up or down to manage costs effectively.
You need the flexibility to deploy these agents wherever your data and applications actually live, on-prem, in the cloud, across multiple clouds. And above all, you have to guarantee that your governance, your security, and your performance standards are absolutely rock solid, no matter how many agents you deploy.
Okay, so we've laid out the massive opportunity and some pretty tough challenges. So, what now? How do you actually move forward? Let's talk about charting a clear, actionable strategy.
A really great place to start is by asking 5 key questions inside your organization. First, pinpoint your bottlenecks. Where are repetitive, rules-based decisions slowing your teams down right now? Second, assess your infrastructure. Is IT really ready to handle these new, intensive workloads? Third, map out the access. What specific data, systems, and APIs would an agent need to do its job? Fourth, and this one is so critical, establish your guardrails upfront. And finally, define what success looks like. How are you going to measure cost savings, speed, and accuracy right from day one?
Here is a super practical checklist you can take back to your teams. It really forces everyone to get aligned, your business goals, your technical readiness, and your key stakeholders before you even think about starting a pilot. This is all about moving forward with a clear strategy, not just crossing your fingers and hoping for the best with a complex new technology.
So, if there's one core takeaway from all of this, it's this. The future of enterprise automation is autonomous. This means we have to stop thinking about automation as just a tool for getting rid of manual steps. The real future is about empowering our systems to make decisions, to adapt to new information, and to drive continuous improvement completely on their own. This whole shift is creating a brand new competitive landscape. The organizations that embrace agentic AI are going to unlock incredible new levels of agility and innovation. And that really leaves us with one final essential question for you to think about. Is your organization ready to lead the way?